please welcome to the stage my friend and yours, Garrett Millerick.
Hello. Good evening, the Clapham Grand, and the people watching on the internet. Sorry, my iron broke, and it's the hottest day of the year, and I was going to wear a jacket, but I decided not to because I might die. Lockdown, well done for staying at home and looking at, hello, the internet there. Hello. Yep, that's really weird. I've been having a great lockdown. I've been enjoying it. I've been sitting at home. I've been watching telly. People are going to me, are you watching Tiger King? Are you watching Succession? And I said, no, because I am still watching the greatest television program ever to grace a screen. I am, of course, talking about Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. You're going damn right. So we got fans in the room. What's your favorite, British or American? It's better. The American one is so much better. You know why? Because they all call him Chef Ramsay. Oh, it's so toadying. I love it. It gives me an erection. Like, yes, Chef Ramsay. No, Chef Ramsay. Also, the Yanks don't fuck with the format. It's exactly the same show every single week. It will start with an interview with a chef, and he'll be like,
I think Chef Ramsay's really going to like my food. I think whatever's wrong with the restaurant, it's not my food. I think Chef Ramsay's probably going to give me a job in one of his restaurants when this restaurant goes under.
And then Chef Ramsay arrives, doesn't he? With his weird, craggly bollock face, jumping up and down like this when he talks, no fucking reason at all, doing this with his hand. What is that? He goes, yeah, they opened Acaster's Pizzeria 3 years ago. Things haven't been going well. I'm here to see if I can help. Walks inside, apropos of nothing, goes, fuck me. That isn't a polite way to walk into a room, Gordon. He will then meet a 17-year-old female waitress. He will begin speaking to her in a way that was not acceptable in 1952. He then sits down, orders the entire menu, chef flips out. Why wouldn't he? Who has ever done that? Waitress brings in the food, and he'll look at her and be like, is this fresh? And she'll go, I think it's fresh, And he'll look her dead in the eye and say something nasty like, yeah, fresh as my nutsack after a run. Who speaks to people like that? And then what does he do? Every single week, without fail, he puts the food in his mouth. What does he do without fail? Every week he goes, ugh. No, that is disgusting. What is that? Ugh. Food's never that bad. I'm 37 years of age. I've only ever done that once in my life. I was 8 years old, went into my mum's kitchen and ate cat shit that I thought was chocolate mousse. That's the only time it's acceptable to behave like that. And then they bring the plate of saliva back to the chef and he goes,
oh, Chef Ramsay didn't like my food?
No, he never likes the food. This program has been on television for 17 years. Why didn't you watch an episode of it before you agreed to go on it? He's not there to help your restaurant. He's there to punish you for opening a restaurant. That program could more accurately called How Dare You, Pleb. I love it. I cannot get enough of it. Then he'll meet the owner of the restaurant who's invariably in £500,000 worth of debt. He will begin speaking to that person in a textbook abusive husband way. But you're a piece of shit, you know that? You're dirt. I don't know how you get up in the morning. Don't look at your wife. Look at me, you filth. What did you think you could have a restaurant? What do you think you could do anything? Look at me, you disgust me. You're this to me. And then he'll turn on a knife edge and be like, hey, man, I love you. I love you. You can save your restaurant, yeah? You just need to believe in yourself. Do you believe in yourself? You just need to believe in yourself here, yeah? You can save it. Do you believe in yourself? Do you? Then why is this so fucking dirty? And then he's there and he bullies and emasculates and bullies and emasculates and bullies and emasculates. Then he buys us some tablecloths and he leaves. God forgive me, it's my favorite thing. I used to like to think of myself as quite a good person, but in the cold light of day, I have to admit to you, during lockdown, I spent 4.5 months sitting on my living room floor in my underwear, sculling cans of Stella and watching a millionaire bully the soon-to-be bankrupt. And in all honesty, I've never been happier. The other thing, you're here on the internet watching a live stream, so you're already like ahead of the game. But if there's anyone out there who's got Netflix or Amazon, bin it. You don't need it. Don't pay a television license. All of the entertainment you will ever acquire for the rest of your life has been uploaded onto YouTube by fuck knows who in the form of decades-old episodes of reality television. And you can watch them like a god from the future looking back on the ants of the past. My favorite is Dragon's Den. If you're not aware of the program, basically you've got 5 millionaires. They got money next to them in case you're in any doubt. They sit there and then a poor person comes up in a lift and they come out and they beg. They beg on their bended knees with everything they have left in their soul to be allowed out of the tar pit there is their existence. And either the dragons go, come on to our wonderful raft of money, no need to kill yourself just yet, or they go, back in the lift, right? That's it. Now, the whole program is predicated on the notion that millionaires can see into the future and poor people are fucking stupid. So if you watch old episodes, it'll make you feel warm inside because you see how often they get it wrong. So last week, me and the dog are watching Series 2, Episode 5, Pitch 4. Dragons all sat there. Peasant comes up in lift. Goes out and goes, hello, dragons. I have invented an exercise bike which you plug into a computer and the computer will tell you if you are good at being on an exercise bike. Please, could I be let out of the horror of modern living now, please? And then expert millionaire Peter Jones, 15 years ago, seeing into the future, goes, sorry. So in order for this to work, I have to plug an exercise bike into a computer. Peasant goes, yeah. It's like a cable. You plug it in. And I thought we could sell it in Argos. Look, mate, I've got kids. I just need some money. Please, give us some money. Then expert millionaire Peter Jones, 15 years ago, seeing into the future, goes, sorry, so in order for this to work, I'd have to take my bicycle, I'd have to take it into my home office, and I'd have to plug it into my desktop computer. And I was like, you don't know anything, Peter Jones. I'm watching you in the future on an iPad, naked, sitting on the toilet, drinking whiskey with a small dog. You might have money, but you fuck all idea what the future's like. He's a clever peasant. You should have let him on the raft. And while I'm on the subject, Deborah Meaden, you don't get to speak to other human beings like that just because you sold your mum and dad's caravan park. It's a very relaxing way to spend your time. If you get bored of watching property programs or kitchen nightmares, Dragons Den, you can watch property programs, right? Watch property programs from just before the financial crash. Oh, absolutely astonishing. I was watching an episode of Grand Designs last week, and this little caption comes up, says May 2007, and this fuckknuckles wandering around a field being very pleased with himself, and he's like, yeah, when we finish the barn, we're going to put in a boating lake. No, you're not. There's a storm coming, boy. As soon as Kevin McLeod's finished complimenting your Art Deco lamp fixtures, the next people through the door is going to be the bailiffs. Might be a bit of a rough Christmas for you and the family in the new council flat. Now suck on that, you smug fucking prick. As I said, it's a very relaxing way to spend your time. Thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure to play the Clapham Grand in front of all of these illustrious photocopies. Cheers, Jade. See you again.
Garrett Millerick, ladies and gentlemen, the unique comic stylings thereof.